north typically this time around. It's too far off the mark. The plane path, everybody else, I think, is basically kind of in their stock standard positions. It's basically the same. Even you would think, well, maybe there's like air resistance.
I shouldn't say these things with you because you're, physics back.
No, well, that one I knew. You could catch me with some. There's some things. Oh, Maczora!
He actually manages to outtrade that. Asura, in the meantime, is going to be taken down off screen as well, but Maczora makes his way out of the vehicle as we have a little bit of lag there on that ops, but it's fine. We'll snap over. Esther does get a little bit of vengeance, it would seem, as Gen.G gets eliminated.
That was a nasty shot from Maczora.
Ming does get finished off, but Maczora finds it. Oh, look at that circle shift. Gen.G going to be feeling pretty damn good right now, as long as they can keep their squad together, that is.
Okay, so I would expect Gen.G to take the southern side of the Impala Mountains right now. That is by far the most powerful position in this circle. It's very likely to end on the continent side. This is not actually likely to go to the islands, even though there's a lot of it inside of it. This circle is very likely to finish south of Impala, kind of near those warehouses potentially. And immediately there's so much power from that position. Nobody can get up there. There's so much power from that position. Nobody can get up there. If you can control the top of that, as the circle shifts south, it gets worse.
Oh boy. Well, jump out the car. Linkchung trying to get in on top of Xiaobei, but does get cut down. He's going to try to hide in underneath the ramp, but the push comes in. They get that finish, but it's going to be at the cost of Xiaobei. Gets knocked to the ground, and will get finished off. Push up, so both teams just going to be trading blows now, as New Happy is not having a very good time.
It's rough. It's rough sledding now. Trying to get to the center of this circle it's pretty wide open again. Close to get to Impala. Oh, Sparrow again!
That's absolutely huge if he can get the finish, and he can. Mamu taken out. Mamu was so instrumental for Petrichor Road in that last round. Nearly got egg slipped as well. That would have been the icing on the cake. Would have effectively guaranteed a different winner. 17 Gaming now going to be duking it out with Damwon Kia. Inside this complex here at Impala. Show going to be taken down. Frag grenade drawn out by Maknae. This little ghost just hugs around the corner. Little ghost is sitting here. He had that double barrel shotgun. I thought for maybe a moment that he was going to go ahead and scoop that up. Just try to stave them off. But look at this off screen. Excellent. Manages to find two. He gets the finish on the raining and Shadow. He's trading it back.
Oh, this is huge. For Pero, the fact that he's able to stabilize off of losing the rest of his team and do some serious damage to ATA, yeah, huge.
Corn going to be knocked in the meantime. Suju going to be finished off. Tosi finds Lambu. GFY will lose one. X left trying to win this out, but he cannot make it happen. maczora will cut him down. The king has fallen.
Well, that's great news for everybody else in this lobby.
Absolutely. Corn does get eliminated though. Damwon and Little Ghost are still having a bit of a standoff. They're trying to flush him out. No pun intended. I didn't even know he was in the bathroom. Completely unintentional.
Oh, come on. You got to own that one. That was a good one.
Oh, he's going to come pushing through the smoke, but they do manage to get on top of him. Under, okay. It's two little whoopsies.
That's fine.
Under knocks Maknae, Bean knocks under.
That's not how you want it. I mean, this is just the story of this event for Damwon Kia is small mistakes that are in the long run potentially really costly. I mean, that's 2 knocks in the belt for Damwon Kia that they didn't need to take.
Yeah.
And that's faster bleedouts. In the late game, that becomes a big deal.
Weaker armor, faster bleedouts. Yeah, it's not really anything that you could afford to have happen. Heaven, ooh, with that jump, the spot, but has to pull back away as the Molotov connects. Burns him down to 40 HP. Nade's still coming out. He's still taking damage.
GFY playing angry today. They just want to fight everything. They did get the res, but right away, Tosi's traded back out and finished by Loong.
Yeah, not a great look here, 4v7. Members up, Kevin gets the knock onto Tongmu. Pushing in, looking for a little bit more, looking to try to knock GFY out of this. And at least find some kills for themselves, because right now, Veronica 7, they only have the 1 to their name. Outside, Americano actually wins that trade. Puts Loong on the ground. Huge pickup for him. Medkit gonna come through to put him back up the top. Kevin gets the finish on the 1.
Well, that might have just saved V7's round right there. That trade around the corner changes everything. CTG spinning, trying to get into some kind of safety, but Renba on the side of these hay bales in this shack, and it's going to be a long-range knock from Loki. Pio on top of this as well with Ghibli in his sights. He's going to get that knock. This position, again, devastating with a player like Pio in it.
And just going to be on the other side of the haystack, so not going to get any damage through onto Lucky or Monkey King. Under taking out some of the tires here to try and just leave CTG stranded out in this dip. Nade still flying through. 5B, he's gone.
Well done by Loki. Knock, great grenade to finish. That's clean PUBG. That's what you like to see from that superstar. For Damwon Kia, Mad outside of the circle in the northwestern edge. Nobody in front of them, so there's some hills and other things they could probably just kind of edge with.
Oh, let's let the Molotov out. 11 trying to push up the hillside, 16 HP remaining. Gets a couple little taps in at the very end, but Heaven Crossfire will manage to finish him off, and that's going to be GFY out at 14th.
Yeah, good hold by V7. That could have fallen apart. GFY hit them hard and fast, but they're able to stabilize. Even though Tosi was rezzed, he was cleaned out pretty quickly. They're able to find 2 alive, finish off their opposing team. Gen.G, again, taking control of these mountains, so crucial in a circle like this, because as it continues to very likely shift south of Impala, you can see everything. You can see everything in this circle, and you can, if you're a good sniper like Pio is, you can end a lot of players' rounds.
He's got to see Pure Boy there. There's no way. Lash taking some long-range hits. Pops out of the vehicle.
The only thing for Gen.G that's kind of funky about that position is you might run out of bullets.
Yeah.
Because especially with 7.6 guns.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they're using double.
Just keep your eyes on that.
Well, I'm sure that if Pio demands it from his teammates, they will happily surrender all of their ammunition to him.
They absolutely will.
Trying to get maczora out into a visible spot, but he's playing nicely around the sidelines. Keeps himself safe for the moment. As Inonix is kind of in charge of monitoring this southern half. Make sure they don't get pinched on. Starlord's so close to him right now.
Underneath him.
Yes.
So there isn't much that you can do initially, although Starlord's just going to drive out of there on motorcycle. That could be dangerous.
Okay, well, it seems like Inonix would rather just keep things a little bit obscured as far as this position. Does open up in the end with a couple shots. Get that hit through, taps once. Can't manage to find a second. We'll just have to take out some tires.
Still quite a bit of ammo up there for Gen.G, so they've got a lot of time, but it's only phase 4. Mad going to be making their move. They're looking to angle towards New Happy's compound, just continue to sweep and clean their edges. New Happy's compound, if they can break through it, relatively safe. So let's see, there's only 2 members left in there. If they've been able to kind of work out that this is just 2 members in here, they might go for it.
Oh, well, certainly spotted that little glimpse out the window. I say, yep, okay, they're in there. Let's maybe try to displace them, but actually they're gonna turn around and shift away. Seems like Mad wants to try to approach this maybe a little bit further from the northern end, or are they gonna cut down to the west?
I think they're trying to find the right angle to keep themselves obscured from other teams. So kind of isolate the fight, make sure that they're just taking on New Happy, unless they're just going to drive past it. Okay.
Seems like that's going to be the case. Maybe they don't realize that they're up against only 2.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, this dip is okay. It's doable. It's not as dangerous.
Okay, yeah, and just continue to keep tabs on New Happy from here. Detonation making their way in that southwestern side as the 2 remaining members of Veronica 7 trying to poke and prod at them.
Well, Gen.G is probably going to be forced off of this hill by the circle, probably in the next one, maybe in the next two, potentially. So as great as this position is and has been, it looks like the circle wants to continue west instead of more south. So it's not going to be quite as good, still not that bad. You're going to know where everybody is in the circle, basically. You know what's basically everything that's going on, what's going to be free, what's not. So in theory, you have the potential to make a decently safe rotation. ATA might just stop at the shack. Okay, I thought they might take a crack at the compound. That Bronco is basically donezo.
Yeah, I mean, decent frag grenade lob, honestly, from New Happy. Could just put them both in the dirt.
Now, this is a problem for Gen.G because MCG has made their way. Usually a team can't get up this side of the mountain very easily because other teams are watching it, but they have to be real concerned about that.
Yep. Well, Inonix showing off a bit of a mastery of the pathing here. Manages to make his way up top. Sparrow, in the meantime, off screen, will find a knock on the Bean. maczora now going to be put on the ground, so there's one member left as he will fall. Under gets 2-tap. Multiple squads just kind of duking it out here on this western side of the circle. And with Sparrow going down, that's going to be ATA eliminated in 13th place.
And Danawa very quietly has taken control over the gas station on the southern edge. And here comes Detonation Gaming White. I don't know what you're going to do. You could kind of just take, I was going to say you could kind of just stay under the road, but they want to get across the road. It's likely to end on the other side. This is dangerous. If you could get underneath the hill, it's kind of okay, sort of. Not great, though. There's nothing that's amazing to play in here.
Yeah, I mean, how many frag grenades do you have, Gen.G? Sort of just, you know, underhand them right off the ledge of the cliff. But now they're just playing back.
I think Esther probably has the information that MCG is potentially looming, although I think MCG might have had to back off the mountain. I don't think they were able to find a way up. Now that I look at it, no, they had to go down. They had to go to the church. And that's fine. That means they can't get back up. Gen.G should be pretty well in control of that.
Well, Lash taken out. Loki with some nice shots. Gets that elimination. Pio finds a knock onto Lambu as well. Nate's not quite going to make it far enough here. New Happy just trying to break out of this complex. They know they need to overtake Mad's position if they want to get into safety, and that nade is great. Finds 2-tap. They just look for a little bit more, but Pio also looking to stay involved in this fight. Pushes out, but he's going to get knocked down. Salute manages to find that headshot. Crashing in. DAEVA will get rid of HS. 2-tap. Get that kill stolen away by DAEVA, so Gen.G loses out on it. New Happy gets eliminated at 12th place.
Well, that's not too bad there. For Mad, they're at least able to keep a couple up. That was it's a tough spot to be in. Anybody who's not on top of this mountain is just open range. There's a few spots where you can hide, but it won't be for too much longer likely that you're able to get away with it. Heaven and Americano trying to clear out this southern edge. There is all 4 members of E36 still alive. Precariously close, but if they can spot Heaven out, he's got a lot of frags, though. This could be actually pretty difficult for E36 to deal with.
He's getting closer and closer, just wants to get himself right on the other side of the street. Calls coming out as Americano tries to play for information here. Circle shifts, and Gen.G is still fine.
They should win this. They're in a really good spot.
I mean, we'll see. Don't want to count your chickens before they hatch.
No. It's just, I've seen them do it before. So I'm just kind of watching history potentially repeat itself.
Well, they will finally manage to take somebody down on the side of MCG.
Pio's no helmet either, so he's got to be real careful now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, boy. Yep, just layering them in. Heaven finishes off Pure Boy. Has that knock onto Indigo, and it's just Star-Lord pinned to the floor now. Domino a little bit further away. Going to try to back him up and keep him protected as much as humanly possible. So we'll find Spear off screen. Ghibli. They think that res would still be able to keep 4 members strong, but EEND just going to be popped out of the truck. Under with a very nice knock, but sees, finds his opportunity, gets that kill, and DAEVA will fall as well to Machao as Detonation pick up 2 more.
Detonation Gaming White kind of benefiting from everybody fighting around the edges. Gen.G doesn't really seem too keen to fight them either right now, so they're able to hold their space in this field. Star-Lord's going to get the knock onto Americano. Heaven very weak.
Yeah, he put quite a bit of damage in onto Heaven. The Molotov goes a little bit too far. It's not going to be burning him down, but push up over top of the hill. Heaven will find that elimination. He's still going to be wary about Amino's final position, so hasn't tried to go in. He just managed to get that elimination in the end. Still one member left on the side of E36, but Inonix steals the kill away onto Americano.
Well, if Heaven can get Amina, that'll be the 1v4 for him.
Well, Danawa's pushing in for him right now.
Oh, they should. They should clean this out. This is very smart by Danawa. They should know that it's 2 solos on this edge.
Nades flying in. Heaven looks away for just a moment. And spot one, sprays down one. It's not going to be good for another, though. And Veronica 7 will go out in 10th. Pio with a nade going to be knocking Tank. Esther follows up for that elimination. As GEX as well just piles in on top of MCG. Now very much in danger. Falling out of this one here. Shatter spraying down 2. Finds Loki, finds Bean. Has the Molotov to try to burn them for the eliminations. Bounce looking decent. Being taken out. Loki just saying, please God, where's me?
Lingdu did grab that DBS there. Everybody's just dying. Great grenade here. That's going to be the finish. On to Damwon, Kia. Yoonjung did get knocked for Danawa. Detonation Gaming White doing a solid job. I mean, this is just, you know, everything is in Pio's purview.
Yeah, I mean, gets rid of Adder there.
The world is his.
YJ gone, Spear now knocked, but Monkey King steals it away, but then Pio says, okay, I'll turn my sights on Norenba instead. Finishes him off and sends Gimbly out at 7th place. Now turns its sights over towards Detonation Gaming White. Situated right out into the open. 50 bullets remaining, however, for Pio.
Yeah.
Start making these count or get some extra little bit of supplies for the rest of his squad, but Inonix is no better off.
They're nuts. Just nuts.
Okay.
And you could, because they're high up, it's a lot harder to get cover from the smokes because the smokes don't go very high. So you could oftentimes see just little pieces of people sticking out through the tops of them.
I can't get behind that hay bale, though. Took Seoul very low, but doesn't manage to find it. Lingdu now trying to keep MCG alive and well into this round. Just some are left.
I want to see a DBS just pop off. It's such a satisfying gun. The noise it makes is just really kind of awesome. Now, Gen.G, in my opinion, really should focus a lot of attention on Detonation Gaming White and really beat them up. They're the last full squad left.
Yeah.
They're your biggest threat.
Inonix putting quite a bit of damage out. They still haven't spotted Amino, but it seems like they're privy to his position. They consistently are glancing at that side of the circle, so seems like they're aware, roughly, at least, about his whereabouts. Soul moves out, tries to get in behind the tree, but Pio gets him in the end. Danawa going to be out in 6th. Gen.G just continue to rack up the kills.
He's got less than 2 clips in there. Inonix isn't sitting much prettier.
Nope. Well, there's another knock on Pio. That's going to be his second one, but Inonix finishes off E36, and we're now into the final 4. Detonation Gaming White, still 4 members strong.
I tell you what, that maneuver they made was risky, but it sure has paid off. They're doing a great job stabilizing themselves, just letting everybody else fight around them, not taking a ton of damage from Gen.G. No knocks, really, that I've been able to keep track of. Lucky, going to take one down. There's that DBS, pops around the corner. Going to take a lot of damage himself, yeah.
Oh, Lucky somehow is still standing. Trying to spray him down. Esther will find Monkey King. Frag grenade now ready to go. Lets that loose. And I mean, Gen.G, they found 10 kills in the round. 5 more, and they will have caught up to Petrichor Road, but they still have to get through Detonation Gaming White, and they are very low on ammunition.
This is going to be a little awkward for Gen.G. They might have to send somebody down to pick up those boxes out on MCG's side.
2 clips for Inonix, that's it.
Sees his pin, he should be pretty much dead to rights. Yeah, the circle shifts just enough away from him. I don't think he's going to have enough smokes to get through. They are going to get this res, though. Able to find enough cover from Gen.G's high ground positions. Pio setting up on another angle. Now, Gen.G's going to have to leave this hill side, which is, you know, very likely to happen eventually.
Pio doesn't even have 2 clips.
No. He's probably got 1 in that barrel.
Got 26 bullets collectively.
Can you take guns out of the barrel clip and put them in the SLR? I don't think you can.
Well, shots out. Sees so very low, and Inonix is still spraying to try to get the kill. Oh, he's so far off, but this is just precious bullets that he's letting loose.
It's like physically painful to watch that. Just
Oh my goodness.
what the situation is for him, and he's trying to get C's finished. C's might be able to do something. I think Pio saw him for a second. There he is. Now he definitely did.
Spotted him on that side of the smoke. Inonix again is just opening up. Oh, he's still spraying. What are you doing?
Are there bullets up there we don't know about?
I don't believe so. I think they'd have to cut down the north side of the mountain and steal ammo from the members of CTG that they killed. Gokuri is going to find Summer. He's down a smoke. Things are looking pretty good here for Detonation to try to get their first win.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, there's a knock on a Machado.
Just managed to find one.
How does he have bullets left?
Quite a bit of damage. I have no idea. It must have been the last few bullets from Inonix, but he's making them count all the same. Molotov goes out, but it clips into the truck, so it's not going to go far enough to find Gokuri within the smoke.
Well positioned here by Gokuri. If he can smoke off Gen.G, finish off MCG, that would really give Detonation Gaming Light a ton of breathing room in this fight. But another knock from Inonix.
Yep, he manages to find C's, but they're going to lose Esther. Gokuri puts him on the ground. I don't think he's going to be recoverable. Frag grenade primed, cooking. Ready to be let loose, but with two members down on the ground. Only one from the side of Gen.G. I mean, this could actually be a toss-up. Anybody realistically can take it from this point on. It's 2v2v2. Esther's so very low. Seems like he's just going to bleed out, and they have to kind of just let him go. But still playing right next to him, but there you have it. He will fall.
Essentially a 2v2v2. Not sure if there's going to be any reses that are able to come through. Inonix is going to win the better of that spray. Gokuri whiffs just enough to give Inonix the breathing room that he needs.
Yep, he got enough ammo back from Esther, it would seem. Pio as well, holding on to 45 rounds in this clip, plus whatever he's got in the barrel. Machado taken out by Summer. Gokuri falling. Pio finds the knock onto Summer. Multi-Circle Gaming now down to one, as are Detonation. Gen.G primed to be able to take this. We'll see if he can get the finish. Revive coming through right now. Lingdu trying to put Summer back into the fight. Sees is going to fall. And now it's just Malofo all on his lonesome.
Yeah, just enough smokes left for MCG to be able to get that revive. Cut off the angles of Pio. Malofo just under the vehicle, just trying to hold on for dear life.
It's a nasty angle if somebody were going to go ahead and fall into that trap that he's got set up, but I don't know if anyone's going to try to push him from that side. Inonix trying to slink down to his the southern end. Circle do have two back into the fray. Pio finds even more ammo, but he's going to get cut down. Lingdu finds that elimination. That is absolutely massive, and Pio should be unrecoverable. Inonix now has to try to clutch this out.
This is so tough for Inonix with Malofo up there on that flank. He has to keep eyes on him, but Malofo's just not budging. I mean, he just isn't interested in moving until he absolutely has to, and that's really problematic for Inonix.
Yeah, Malofo does have eyes down towards Multi-Circle Gaming right now. He's really looking for Inonix, but Inonix gets clipped by that blue for just a moment. Damage getting pushed out. Go ahead, take a look at the X-ray vision. Lingdu finds the elimination.
Oh!
Inonix is going to be good for one. Lingdu is so very low. Heal going through. Oh, if Inonix just had sprayed it, he might have been able to find the elimination. A frag grenade goes out. That's going to be the final blow. Moves away from the nade, falls down 41 HP. The spray is going to be